Now, you mentioned the Volt. You've got a black eye with the Volt. Does the black eye hurt? Where does the Volt stand?
I don't have a black eye with a Volt. It's a great car. It's a car we're very proud of. It's an innovation. It was called a moonshot. I mean, this is, to me, reminiscent of what American ingenuity in manufacturing used to manifest itself in the space program. We took a huge step forward. There were some issues, I think, quite candidly, somewhat politically driven about the Volt. We set a target out this year, and I said once we went through a road, a bump in the road, if you will, we saw our sales drop in January when we were in the midst of a safety investigation, which I might add, we never lost our 5-star rating, and now that NHTSA's come out and says all things are clear, this is one of the safest cars on the road. Our sales jumped by double in February versus January. They outsold the Nissan Leaf by 2 to 1. They outsold the Mitsubishi iCar, another battery generated car, by 40 to 1. So we are not giving up on the Volt. It is a viable car. It's a great car. We're going to relaunch it, and
when?
Starting this month.
And so, forgive me. What is the goal for this year for the Volt?
We don't know yet. We're going to play it by ear. Remember, if we sold 45,000 in this year, our goal is to sell 9 million globally vehicles. It's less than 1/2%
What's so interesting about the Volt, and you've characterized it this way already. On the one hand, it's not a very big car from a global perspective, from GM's perspective in terms of units. In your wildest ambitions, it's not a big car. On the other hand, it's a metaphor for the future of innovation. It's got exciting technology and whatnot. So I guess my question is, well, why do we spend so much time talking about the Volt? What were its hiccups? Where can it go?
Against the political backdrop of an administration is viewed as very concerned about the environment and green technology.
Yeah.
There's disagreements on global warming. Okay, fine, fair enough. But at the same time, this is called the president's car, President Obama's car. Well, I can tell you the car was designed probably when he was in the Illinois State Senate before he became a United States Senator. And then, you know, because it is a political year, it is an election year, the other day the president came out and said, you know, when he's out of the White House, he might buy a Volt. So he's associated with the Volt. And let's face it, there's a political discourse ongoing in this country for this year in particular. And so it draws more attention than I think is necessary. And I think even the investigation was framed by the politics of it all.
And that it was a routine safety investigation that happens all the time? Is that your point? Only this one got headlines.
Let me give you an idea. There are 150,000 car fires a year in this country. When we had our test, and if the car burns, the first thing first responders do when they come after they extricate the passengers, disconnect the 12-volt battery, drain the gas tank. In a test, we had it hit to roll it purposely just to test it. And 3 weeks, not 3 minutes, not 3 hours, not 3 days, 3 weeks later, you had a smoldering fire. And that prompted an investigation. Okay, we buttressed it around the battery compartment, and in engineering terms, we shed the load around it, and then so, okay, all clear, everything's fine. Well, there was investigations. What did NHTSA, the National Highway Safety Transportation Administration, what did they know and when? Unfortunately, the Volt has to be considered against the backdrop of a lot of politics, when in fact it's a great car. We're exporting the car.